So you got married when you got out of prison, right?
Yeah.
People were wondering just about your relationship with your wife around your past. So, did she get tired of hearing about it? Did she get tired of Joe Loya, the bank robber, or did maybe she thought it was just sexy as hell?
Yeah, but one of the reasons I liked her was when I got out of prison. Obviously, Hollywood came calling, "Oh, can you come and talk to us? We're doing a movie. What do you think about this?" And there was a sense in which I felt like I was Joe the bank robber, but I was trying to turn myself into Joe the writer. I was a talking head. I was on TV. I was writing op-eds. I was that guy. But my wife was introduced to me through well, my best friend at the time. She was a woman named Ophelia, and my wife was not so interested in the bank robberies as she was interested that my writing mentor was Richard Rodriguez. Richard Rodriguez was kind of a controversial figure in the Mexican American community, Latino Mexican American community mostly, because he had been this gay guy who had been Catholic gay guy who was against affirmative action and English as a second language teacher. He was like a conservative Mexican, but he was my mentor. We had a 2-year correspondence in prison, and he was well known. He was a great writer, like published in Harper's and everything. That was more fascinating to her. And so my bank robbery actually really she wasn't that interested. When we would start dating, she would say, "Hey, how's your dad? How's your brother?" What she never asked about what I was writing about or anything. She just and I remember a couple years later, within a couple years still, we would go to parties. I would hear her, people would ask, "How many banks did you rob?" And I could hear her say, "I don't know, I think 7 or 8." She didn't know how many years I was in prison. I've subsequently, my wife and I are separated now after about 20 years, but being together. But I've had girlfriends who like they're meticulous about understanding my biography, right? And a lot of friends who knew it. But my wife, she just wanted to know who I was. She cared for me. And that was one of the reasons I was hugely attracted in the beginning because the bank robbery stuff just missed her. She was like, yeah, okay. You did it.
Interesting, and
I want to know who you are as a new man, as a reformed guy,
that's cool.